I heard there's a mission on to destroy Fort Dagger Point. I have some important information for you. Hey, that's not fair. I knew you could handle yourself, and I needed to check on something in the base. They were after you, not me. I had to use the opportunity to get the information I needed. Yes, it was. I know exactly where Chevy and John Bragg are. I told everyone with a gun and half a brain to fight for their lives. You'll notice the NCR stirring up to action finally. A big part of that was my doing. We're going to bring the Enclave down. Not bad, huh? Wild guess. They're in the upper levels of Fort Dagger Point. All the other Enclave remnants in California are heading east. I'm pretty sure Bragg plans on nuking the hub. If they succeed, the death toll will be catastrophic. You'll find your way through the base, take out the control circuit, and the missile bay will unlock. I'll meet you inside. I have to get my affairs in order. Don't think of it like that. I'll be there in the moments you need me. Trust me. No, we didn't. I'm sorry. I was just as surprised as you were. I had to act fast. I needed evidence that the Enclave were behind all this, and it wasn't just some angry super mutants. This was worse. The NCR and the Raiders still have a few good people hidden behind closed doors, pulling strings. I had to give them photos they could see to pull those strings tight. Tandy's granddaughter is still active in the Senate. She has a spy among the mutants, but this evidence surprised her. She's not letting the mob or Peterson hold her back again. This time, they're throwing everything at the pass. You've trusted me this far. I didn't ask you to pull me along like one of your friends. I'm a monster. People get killed around me. I lose everyone I get close to. The ones I haven't killed on accident in my mutant form died because of my bounty hunting. Bragg and Chevy killed the rest. You're the first person I've talked to this much in decades that's not a mark. You don't have to trust me. That's fine. But there's only one way this ends. Bragg and Chevy are dead, and you walk free. Not this time. They're never doing this to anyone else again. Not me, not you, no one. The nightmare ends when they pay for what they've done. Good. I'll see you in the fort. Don't be surprised if I look a little different next time you see me. My Project Brazil symbiote is starting to activate from all the stress. The monster in me is beginning to wake up. Huh. No. But when I get going, just stay out of my way. Please. I have to surrender myself to the beast to defeat the two of them. But I don't want to hurt anyone else along the way. You too, kid. And thank you. It's nice to not be alone on this one.
Aha! Back out of the box again. Yee-haw! Ha 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 ha! Oh, hey kid. You here for that quick math lesson before running off into the wasteland? I have a whole differential equation set to... Whoa. Hey now. What's up with the long face? You alright? What do you mean it's all over? Last time I checked my instruments, the world was still out there. Sky is still blue, grass is, well, it's dead. But you get the picture. What's wrong? Oh, you finally found him, huh? I knew it happened one day. Just I hope you wouldn't have to face him alone. No, I didn't know. I just had a feeling. The tribe's called super mutants demons for a reason. About 100 years ago, they killed a lot of people in a mass culling. They tried to convert any healthy human they could find into one of them. Those they couldn't transform, they killed. After the master was killed, the super mutants calmed down. Not all of them stayed bad, or stayed dead. When your tribe went missing back in my day, we rushed in to save you kids. But I noticed a familiar pattern. I don't know what flesh and blood me told you, but I knew you and the others were special. At least, different. The super mutants, or the Enclave, were at it again, but for some reason, they left you behind on purpose. The real Rossman locked the vault up tight. My last update was several years ago, and he never mentioned you. It wasn't a secret. Nobody had a clue but me. I'm a scientist. I don't jump to conclusions without proof. I just hope that whatever you find when you confront the Father answers your questions. You ever get that chance? Come back and tell me. Yeah, I don't have to tell you you're walking into a trap. You know. You're gonna need everything you got to take out the Father and his Enclave pals. Don't be afraid, though. You can do it. After that, I suggest you nuke the place and get out of there. Get a real job. Settle down somewhere. Live long and prosper. This ain't no life for old men. If you get lucky, thank the stars and cash out. You too, kid.
Ah, greetings, Bray Eleanor. You have returned once again to Ziabulla, home of the old gods. Come, my child, tell me of your journeys. Soon you will battle the Demon King. Your fate and ours will be sealed. You will be remembered as a hero, even if your past deeds have not been great. May karma smile on you. Greetings. Come, my... You will be remembered. Very wise. There is no good or bad. Only the thinking of such things make it so. We will join you in battle, and with any luck, the world beyond will greet us with open arms. The Demon King is a threat to us all. Its removal from the world will be our final song before the NCR sweeps over us. I know that my people will not last this battle. We will likely perish here in these hills, but that is fate. May the darkness of forgetting sweep us into the dark gently, where we can be reunited with those who went before. I know the ways of the world. The NCR will take our land, our home, our memories, and school our children until they become like them. The demon has ransacked us of our young and able-bodied, and now they return to attack us as horrors. No, we are old now, Bray Eleanor. Our time has passed, and it is better to go to the world beyond on our own time. Indeed you will, lost child. Go now, prepare the others who will join us. We will fight in the name of all who have gone before, our tribe, yours, and those in Vault 18.
Hey, stranger. I'm sorry you got caught up in that mess with DeVille. You deserve a break after Athens Tech. The NCR is gonna run you ragged. I just hope it's worth it in the end. We will be. We'll be taking up posts in the East Ruins, helping you get inside. Silverman hit up my commander by radio after I got back into town. They started discussing a permanent alliance. After everything you've done for the Rangers and me, well, I think you should at least get some credit, like a statue or something. Yeah, you too, kid. With any luck, we'll walk out of this one alive and retire someplace nice. Good luck.
Hey there, Agent. I heard we're flying to Dagger Point. I can't believe we had to bury a senator out here. Between me and you, this mess had better end quick. By the time the NCR main force touches down, they'll be bankrupt. Probably by trying to tax the tribes out of existence. Any that stayed alive through this will be pacified. Next after that is a real gamble. We've heard stories about a place called Hoover Dam out in the Mojave. Just stories, though. If we do find that the legends are true, then the NCR will want to take over anything they find. New Reno's been talking up that Las Vegas place. It's all on those old pre-war maps you find in tourist joints. Tribes used to worship those old relics, saying that Vegas is a land of glittering lights and unlimited gold just sitting out there in the sand. I think it's just another ruin in the desert with statues of naked gals half melted to glass. But what do I know about religion? Yeah, got my orders first thing after you got back. Thanks for that, by the way. We'll be fighting in the eastmost part of the complex, trying to help you get into the main doors. I do not envy you plunging back down there. I'm gonna have nightmares about those tunnels for years. Yeah, you too, amigo. Just make sure you come back. Don't get killed fighting for someone that won't back you up at the end of the day.
You ready to get this final assault on Fort Dagger Point underway, Agent? Excellent! This is going to be a legendary battle, one for the history books. Too bad only a handful of folk will ever hear about it. You can pile into the Vertibird with me if you like, or head into the valley on your own. We have to ration space. The super mutants have entrenched themselves all around the valley near the fort. We'll have to try and clear them out. If not, they'll collapse into the main landing and we'll be fighting on two fronts. That'd be a disaster of an epic scale. Good enough. I'd rely on hit and run tactics. Strike as you go. You only need to take out 3 of their overlords. I'll lock down their last known position into your map. When they're dead, radio in. We'll begin the landing. You can head on out now. We have some last-minute coordinating to take care of. Remember, stay low and keep quiet. We wouldn't want to tip our hand.
Intruder! Filth. guards!
Let's keep moving. Leave no survivors.
try out a star player. You want to come and you better hurry your ass up. I've got a special serum ready to be delivered to the fort's air circulation system that will wipe out all mutants that come in contact with the mist. That includes you and mercenary Barbie. When you meet that bugbear piece of work, you give him a real sweet kick in the teeth for me. Tell him his rent is up.
Sir?
Sir? Got you. Sir?
Sir?
Get some! Engaging!
Sir?
Sir.
Sir? yourself.
Commencing attack on your state. Multiple failures detected.
Stop where you are, human. Don't come any... Wait. What is that scent you carry? Is it really you? It cannot be. How fortuitous. My lost child has returned in our hour of need. The Slayer of the Master, the Echo of Ages. I could hardly believe my eyes. But then again, only you could slay so many of my new generation of super mutants. Only the lost one could be so... superior. No, but I remember your face so clearly. I released 4 candidates into the Wasteland tribes as infants. Only one remains. Have you ever wondered why, when your friends die, you alone walk away? Why you can absorb a clip of bullets and just shrug it off? No, Lost One. You are my creation. A mutant bred for your superior traits. A clone of the Master's Killer from Vault 13! Yes, Lost One. You are a clone of the Vault Dweller. The one who came and sundered the sacred unity so many decades ago. They walked away from the cathedral, left it in flames, left me for dead. But their blood was writ on the ground, so I collected it. I was only a lowly Nightkin then, but the Enclave offered me a chance to rise above my station and reclaim their work at Mariposa. I took their failing second generation of mutants and rescued them here to Fort Dagger Point. That is where I discovered this place and merged my body with the FEV. I then began to experiment on the DNA I collected. I could not find the right strain in the sample I gathered, so I created 4 variations. You are the strongest one of them. The right one. Indeed. Has it not worked? Are you not the same as the one who killed the Master? I left your batch among the Vault Exiles so they would adopt you as their own kin. That was my plan, to replicate your original upbringing. You grew up in the Vault just as the First did. You were sent on a journey beyond its walls. You are the same. You share the same life, the same traits, and now you are here. I may rejoice in taking that human weakness away from you, and finally restore my Master's glorious plans for unity. Yes, of course. Your tribe lived near Fort Dagger Point. They were Vault 18 exiles. Perfect examples of prime normals. Untainted by the mutant FEV or radiation of the wastes. I took your birthing unit from their stock. Created 4 variations of the Vault Dweller found in the blood. Then returned her to the Orion tribe. I replicated the experiment with 6 other tribes, then stole away their prime normals for my army. I knew the Wasteland Scouts wouldn't dare leave so many children unattended. They would adopt you and take you into their home. And now, here you are, a perfect clone of the original, with a few slight genetic modifications. The same FEV-enhanced parasite within the Enclave Commandos operates within you, granting you these healing powers you so enjoy. I discovered the original form of Project Brazil in Fort Dagger Point's laboratory. I used FEV to imbue its traits with your genetic code. You are one with it, born with it, one final step away from glorious unity. All you require is a dip in the vats, and your body will become the womb from which a truly superior race shall be born. The parasite will protect you during this transformation, unlike the horrors that this beta version so often spawns. The Enclave can't control me. They are merely my pawns. They believe that I am docile and complacent, but they do not rule me. They do not rule the Horde. I had a plan set in motion many years ago just for this moment. In you. Now that you have returned to me, I will take you into the Sacred Unity, and all will be restored. The Enclave are perfect examples of prime normals. They are becoming so rare these days. I will capture them and turn them into another generation of super mutants. A generation which can breed prodigiously. Then we shall rule the wastelands forever. Glorious. Then so be it. You may resist the truth of your birth, but you will not resist your destiny. I will transform you, and the parasite shall bend your will to mine. Desperate? No. Only in a hurry. The wasteland has had 200 years to seep into the human genome. No one is free from contamination. The Enclave and their control vaults are the last chance to create a third generation of super mutant. One that overcomes the reproduction problem. The Project Brazil parasite that resides within you is the tool I need to overcome the FEV's sterilizing effects. Once your body has merged with the Unity, we shall rule them all. So you would seem to believe. They infiltrated your vault, and yet you are here. The Raiders or the NCR could have killed you, but your character ultimately allowed you to survive. Their weakness is arrogance. I will exploit that arrogance to my advantage. Then we will get this over with.
Or die in a pool of your own filth.
story.
We have won a great victory, friend. It seems you, like I, have found your true calling. I am honored to fight beside you. Lead the way.